Aren't I a filthy ragamuffin? Just look at me. I'm back up from the camera like. Give me your dirty. You're downtrodden. You're poor. That's what I think the Lord said. Sox Park. It's easier for a man, a wealthy man, something with a camel, to split a camel hair, or I can't remember. It was something hard to do. And Jesus said it'd be easier for a rich man to do that hard thing than it would be to come to the Lord. And I am very, very bad. This is point blank period. Another example of an example of I'm just filthy. Look at me. I work. I split. I could have died the other day. Look at that. They say if you wanted to kill yourself, you go up down. Don't they say that? Look at that. Oh man, it was nasty. Blood everywhere. So point is, you got through fire. You should have died. I could go on for hours telling you stupid war stories, shit that didn't matter, firing guns off rooftops, retarded shit, getting my ass whooped probably would be in there somewhere, at least a couple times, being punched in the head, walking through fire basically, bullets hitting fucking asphalt, and a plume of smoke pop up from it, hitting bricks, bullet hole still there. Every time you drive by or you're in the area, there's where I almost died. There's the chip in the fucking brick where the bullet hit, where the bullets hit. Mistaken identity. Motherfuckers try to kill me or something. I don't remember really. Just some bullshit. I got dry skin from coronavirus, man. I'm just a mess. I'm a mess. The Lord didn't keep me here for me. He keeps you here for the children you make, I think. Because what a scoundrel. I'm trying to think of words. Ragamuffin. But like I was saying, it was easier for a poor man than a rich man. And my point was going to be, had I been rich at age now, even probably 21, 18, 25, 29, 30, had I been rich, I'd have been a bastard. I'd have never looked to the Lord, probably. I'd have been worse. And I wasn't even good, broken good. So imagine if a whole bunch of money just fell in my lap. Not like no hard-earned money where I go to work every day. That makes a man better, I think. I'm talking about when you see just dog motherfucker. I've seen a lot of dogs, and you say, and you look at him and you say, how could you leave them people to die? How could you be that vicious? How could you just do them like that? What the fuck is on the road right there? That's a coat. I don't know, man. You be seeing shit on the highway. Anyway, how could you be that vicious, man? At the same time, you thinking to yourself, if you could do them like that, I know you could do me the same. So I got that. Dude, if you drive down Chicago streets and highways, it's just wreckage. like the off ramps and shit, it's just bumper. Oh man, it's bad. But it's real bad when if I could show you the medians. They're just, you can just tell where cars hit. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. There's just a bunch of. Okay, this is here. I'll try to find one. It's basically screech tires, burnt rubber on the pavement, and then you could see where the car hit. Like you could see a car hit right there. Screech the tires right into the wall. Okay, I'm not trying to be one of them cars. So let me put my fucking. And all the shit I done did, and all the damn car accidents, the other damn was that it's not because of me. You're not alive. I don't think I'm alive for me. It's for other people. I be thinking it's for my loved ones so they don't have to bury me, my stupid ass. You know? Man, it's a hard world, man. I'm a baby. I'm too big of a baby to do people bogus and grimy and shit. Stick people up, take all their shit, and leave them there with nothing. I mean, you don't rob from the poor. That's what I'm trying to say. This motherfucker I was talking to was robbing other poor motherfuckers. You don't rob the poor. All I'm saying. So, and why has God let you be here? For your loved ones. Then you start thinking crazy thoughts like all the generation of the people that struggled to survive for you to be here, and all the young men who died. Like we've all been thoroughly educated on World War II. If you cared nothing at all about wars and history, I mean, they force you in school to listen to some of the shit. World War II was a big one. I mean, the Civil War was another one. There's so many wars, they can't name them all. You know what I mean? The banana wars, the banana republics. I mean, there was literally war. Look at that one. See this shit? See that guardrail? That motherfucker got... That guardrail. Imagine the car. Now, if it was a semi, okay. A semi bounces off of it, everybody's okay. But if that was a car, the car I saw a car accident one time. I used to drive a taxi. I was like 23 years old, 24 years old, driving a motherfucking taxi. I'm gonna die right now. Okay, so I'm 24 years old. The motherfucking car, like a skateboarder does a 50-50. Like, I think this is what it's called, but it's like he grinds with the pole midway, 50% of the boards on either side of the pole, right? And then he fucking grinded the car on a fucking rail, and then on the rail there was a giant, like, see these lights right here? But it was in the middle, like that one right there, and cut that motherfucker in half, man. I seen so much crazy shit. Like these right here, like he rolled on the motherfucking cement, and then the car hit the pole. Cause you gotta imagine when you're driving, and I would only work Friday nights, Saturday nights, cause it was the only, I told the dude, look, I can't do this fucking, there's more tire marks. I can't do this shit unless I work Friday and Saturday nights. I mean, I can't make any money. This is insanity. So, the Lord is the only thing that's kept me alive. I remember my father told me one time, he said, be thankful that you can. I don't have the best relationship with him, and I should. You know, people are getting older and they're dying around me, man. And it's really starting to hurt me, man. I'm really starting to get hurt by life. My best friends, people I've done grown up with. You know, I ain't real young no more. So many motherfuckers have died. And I seen people in that position, like, two things I've seen happen. Be like me and not let it harden you, or you can let that shit harden you. And I've known people whose mamas died and it hardened them. He was in prison too. Told me he couldn't even motherfucking go to the prison or funeral. I think you can go to the funeral, but they have to escort you, and they literally like charge you a high amount of money. That way they don't have to take everybody to their mama's prison or their mama's funeral. And ain't that about a bitch? Your mama died, and you show up in motherfucking a motherfucking jumpsuit with motherfucking shackles on and shit. I mean, it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. My friend, it hardened him, man. It made him hard. I've known people get the fucking whole head blown off. 24 years old. With Max, Uzis. Motherfuckers got Glocks and shit with them adapters and shit. 40 shot motherfucking clip. I mean, that's fucking, that'll slice a motherfucker in half. Make him do a somersault. I remember seeing the one kid get shot by the police. He was walking, he got shot in the shoulder. This is Laquan McDonald. It was a big case in Chicago. Well before any of that other shit around the country in Minnesota and all the riots and shit, there was a police that jumped out of a cop car. And I remember I was in jail too. I was the only white boy on the deck, of course. And they shut the fucking Cook County jail down. It was the last time I ever been in jail. It was about 9 years ago now. They put him in jail for the weekend, then he bonded out. But they shot him in the shoulder with his Glock. I'm pretty sure the cop had a Glock. He could have had I mean, I think they're allowed to have like SIGs or, Glock style handguns. I mean, it could be a cop. I know a cop could have a revolver. They used to always have revolvers. They used to always have like 45s and 40 cals, and they always carried, big old revolvers, wood handle and shit. They switched over to Glock in the 90s, probably early 2000s. Motherfuckers were still rocking them 6-shooters. Big dumbass 6-shooter on their hip. Nothing like a 6-shooter, right? I mean, you gotta like the Glock, but you gotta like that old-fashioned technology. Glory be to God. Thank you, Lord. But what my father told me was, be thankful you can motherfucking get down on your knees and pray, because some people can't even walk. Look at that ugly ass fish on this JJ fish. Look. You see that motherfucker? Who drew that ugly ass fish? That fish is about as ugly as me. If I would have had somebody draw a fish on my shit and they said, okay, I'm done, come on, see the fish, I'd be like, bro, I'm not paying you. That's not making motherfuckers want to eat fish. I might as well take a picture of a catfish and put it up there. Because that's what they serve at JJ Fish. Catfish. Which ain't bad. I don't mind catfish. I eat catfish. I'm not going to sit up here and lie. I personally, that's probably the main fish I eat. Or have eaten. Besides salmon. Salmon's a real popular fish. Tilapia, whitefish, you got your tilapias. But it's a fish. People say it's dirty because it's a motherfucking bottom feeder. But you fry that motherfucker with some good seasoning and shit. you get a motherfucker who knows how to cook that shit right, you know. I've eaten a lot of fish in my day. When I was a kid, I used to eat them more. We used to go fishing and shit. I was dispatching fish. As a little ass kid, smacking fish in the motherfucking head with a hammer. I don't know. I don't necessarily know if that's good or bad. Because it's good. It's good for you to see, look, this is what you eat. This is what you are. This is what it comes down to. Okay? There's blood involved. There's guts involved. Okay? It ain't you sit down at a motherfucking table and the shit just magically appears. There's a process. And it's ugly. The butcher has to do it. Actually, the meat packing facility and shit like that. Them chicken fucking, oh man. Them chickens. I mean, at least the cows, a lot of them are like, you know, at least they're outside or whatever the fuck. And chickens, I think pigs too. I mean, we all know what goes on here. So just imagine China. Everybody, God bless, man. Have mercy is what I'm trying to say. Have mercy. Be kind. Be loving. We only have one life. And it's not for you to... It's not about going on vacations and shit like that, I don't think. I think it's about helping people. Of course, your people. Giving them a chance to live. Love them, man. Love.